It's a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Milton Wordsworth, Shelley and Jackson, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come on, be a story maker. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight. Hello.
Has everybody gone?
The sun is down, the stars are bright. Story makers come out at night. Milton Wordsworth, story maker and magical maestro, at your service. Hey! What in the name of flibbity gibbets are you two doing here and around the library like that?
We were having a race, and I was winning.
I was.
It may not seem fair, but I'll stop you there. There's no need for all this racket.
We haven't got a racket. Anyway, I would have been the quickest because, look, I have the longest legs.
But I'm smaller and faster, so I would have won.
Well, there's an old story from a place called China that may prove you both wrong. Let's make the story and find out. I'll need something to start the machine off. I know.
What's that?
It's a Chinese dragon. You should be able to help us make a Chinese story. Come on, you two. Time to get the machine going with our imaginations. We need your help too.
Oh, yes, join in.
Imagine a story.
It's a tale from far away.
And it's called The Race. The new year was coming, and the animals were arguing. They were arguing because each animal wanted the new year to be named after him. There was a great hullabaloo. The animals made a terrible noise.
What is going on?
Said a voice. It was the great sky god, and the air and the animals shook when they heard him.
The new year is coming, said the tiger, and we want to give it a name.
It should be called the Year of the Dragon,
said the dragon.
because I'm the fiercest of all the animals.
It should be called the Year of the Monkey,
said the monkey.
because I'm the quickest of all the animals.
The animals started to argue all over again.
Quiet,
Said the great sky god.
why not have a race across the big river?
He said.
Why should we do that?
Said the snake.
We will name this year after the winner of the race.
All the animals thought that this was a wonderful idea, and they rushed to the river to get ready.
On your marks, get set, go!
The animals leapt into the river and started swimming as fast as they could. The dog swam past the pig. A cockerel was overtaken by the monkey. The horse easily swam by the ram. And the dragon flapped past a slithering snake. The hare was doing very well until the tiger passed him. But out in front, in the lead, was the ox.
I'm the strongest swimmer. I'm easily going to win.
Rat was not the best swimmer, but he was the cleverest animal. He had climbed onto the ox's back when the race began, and now as the ox splashed his great body to the other side of the river, the rat clambered up onto his horn, sprang onto his nose,
and leapt onto the river bank. "I'm the winner! I'm first," said Rat. The ox was amazed.
How did he do it?
The great sky god laughed.
Ha 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 ha! Bad luck, ox, but you have to admit the rat is a clever animal. This year will be the year of the rat, and as you came second, next year will be the year of the ox.
All the animals were happy. Each of them had a year named after them. Even the pig. And he came last.
So in China, they name their years after animals. Cool. Beep, beep. Brim, 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 brim. Beep, boop, boop. Brim, brim, brim. Ooh, let's have another race.
If you're going to play racing again, I think I'll just go off and do a little pondering.
Oh, Jelly, your car's in the way of mine. Now we've got a traffic jam. Oh, I know. We could make a story with one of these cars.
Jackson, I was playing with that.
Just pop the car in here. And then the special ingredient.
Do you remember what we have to do?
Imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine a story.
It's a playbook.
It's called Traffic Jam.
It was drive time at the nursery. Pedalling and pushing. Around and along. Up the hill. And down again. Nice and slowly. And incredibly fast. Bump. Crash. Clump. Wallop. A huge, great traffic jam built up on the path. And no amount of hooting or beeping would budge it. It was the biggest traffic jam ever. Maria saw the traffic jam from the slide and knew just what to do. She went to the dressing up box indoors and started to look for something. A builder's hat? That wouldn't stop the beeping. A black floppy hat? No good at all. What was she looking for? What has she found? The traffic jam didn't move until Maria arrived with a police hat on to save the day. The jam soon cleared and drive time began all over again. Along the path, around the play area, and down the hill, all thanks to policewoman Maria.
Beep, beep, beep. Bap, bap, bap.
Guess what? We just made a second story for the children.
It was about a traffic jam.
Aha! Honk, 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 honk. Beep, beep. Anyway, I think I've found a book that may be of interest to you. It's about racing cars.
Oh, I bet those racing cars are fast.
Please can we make a very, 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 very fast story?
Oh, yes, we could put the book in the machine.
Right on. Everybody ready? Imagine, imagine, imagine a story. It's a Blue Cow story. Blue Cow drives a racing car.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was looking at the cars passing her field. I wonder if going so fast makes you wobble like jelly. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a ticket to somewhere with very fast cars, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for a very fast place indeed. And then they arrived. She was standing on the edge of a huge racetrack. There were lots of racing cars whizzing by. Oh, now that was fast, Blue Cow thought. Just then, a mechanic said, "Now do be careful, Blue Cow. It's a dangerous place, you know. Keep well off the track at all times." But suddenly, a big red racing car drove over. Blue Cow could tell he was a bit of a show-off. "What are you looking at?" roared the red car. Nothing," replied Blue Cow. With that, the car revved up on its two back wheels and started to chase Blue Cow. Blue Cow started to run along the track, and people waved as the red car followed her. She ran faster and faster, and as she ran, so the red car got faster behind her. "Ooh, thought Blue Cow. "I only wanted to watch." But at the next bend, the red car was overtaken by a friendly green car. "Jump in," cried the green car, "and I'll get you back to safety." "Oh, thank you so much," cried Blue Cow as she flung herself into the green racing car. Now they were going so fast that Blue Cow really did feel herself wobble like jelly. They crossed the finishing line. The checkered flag waved and the crowd cheered. Blue Cow and the green car had won the race. "Oh, thanks for saving me," said Blue Cow to the green car. "I never knew I could run that fast, and I don't think I ever want to again." You'll never guess where I've been. Where have you been? I've been to a racetrack and I won the race. Everyone knows cows can't win races. But we know they can, don't we?
See, I told you I'd win.
No, it was a draw. That means we both won.
No, it was such fun. Can we do it again? Can we?
Not now, my little kumquat. Look.
Oh, yes, the children will be here soon.
Yes, the dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories, and we bid you goodbye.
Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories
Thanks for helping.
Bye, story makers.
See you again soon.